Hi guys, Chilifreak here. Happy 2017. I know it's a bit late, but better late than never, right? I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone properly. Everyone who has watched our videos, everyone who has liked, shared, and discussed our recent build, and a very special thank you to everyone who has decided to follow us in hope of more good content that I hope we can deliver. Half a year ago, I had 10 subscribers, I believe. Now I have over 1,300. Kind of still processing that. But something I've said before that still applies is that I want an interaction with you guys watching right now. As it currently stands, this channel is mainly focused on making highly edited videos, build guides and montages for Path of Exile. And while I love making these videos, I really love making them, I swear, it's not the only thing I want to make. But rather than just make whatever I want and not care what you think, I'll let you decide. The following video, without giving away any of the content, is a video I decided to make because the builds we've so far shown are such a small piece of what I experience in Path of Exile. And this video is an attempt to share more of that experience. But, without wasting any more of your time, I'll let you decide whether this is something you want to see more of or not. Hi guys, Chilifreak here. Allow me to present to you Flurry Fetish. It's a weird name, I know. This is a physical crit Blade Flurry Assassin, as you might have guessed. And if you're interested in build details, then this guy is basically stolen from... based off Mathil's version of Blade Flurry Assassin. So if you're interested in that stuff, you can check his guide. I'd rather talk about other stuff, like how this build feels to play with, and I'm gonna start that off by saying that this guy's a glass cannon. I've invested somewhat of a 3-4 Exalted on this character, and still, he can clear high tier maps very smoothly solo, but if the mods are stacked up against him, he'll get rough. Especially if mods like Enfeeble, reduced damage from critical strikes, and reduced chaos damage stacked together. They can be really hurtful. Nonetheless, this guy is really great to play with, especially in parties with a support. He'll dish out even higher amounts of DPS, sometimes up to 6 times normal, so you can clear tier 14, tier 15 maps, no problem. And you'll have very fun doing it. So here we're with half a full party, clearing Estuary, tier 12. And it's going pretty smoothly, as you can see. I'm in the front here, clearing out big packs, no problem. With the support, that is. And here we have a breach, so you'll see what that looks like. And we open it, and I drop a Wither Totem to scale my chaos damage. And you can very clearly see how much DPS output this guy has. And even though this isn't one of the most insane breaches you can encounter, it's still a good example. Another breach. We got lucky here. You usually get mostly currency from breaches, but it's still very fun whenever you see one, because you know there is a chance you'll get that Exalted, or you'll get that map drop. Of course, this isn't my map we're running, so I'm mostly hoping for currency here. And there we go. And this is a Suff, and you can see there's a bit more in this one going on. And it's, despite so many mobs, it's quite safe. I rarely drop below half my life, or even 80% of my life, maybe. And of course, this is thanks to the fact that I'm not in a very mob-packed area now, but here, I'm going up, and our support was going around, not following me, so it got really dangerous there for a time. So this is the kind of stuff you need to be aware of. And this is what I meant earlier. He's a glass cannon, but when you get used to sort of the amount of danger you can expose your character to, it's really not a problem to deal with, I'd say. Of course, the lag spikes, or latency spikes, in this case I'm not entirely sure what that was, aren't really helping either. GGG. Here, we're with the same party, clearing a Tier 13 High Gardens map. And one step up, but really not a problem, so long as you have a support and not, of course, insane mods on the map. The only thing you have to watch out for is here. As you can see, I have to avoid a physical reflect, because especially with an aura support, you'll one-shot yourself if you're not watching for that. Normally, however, you can counter a physical reflect by using a Lion's Roar Flask, which will give you plenty of armor. But when you're playing in a party like this, and especially high-tier maps, and go off against high-life minions, you'll one-shot yourself, even with Lion's Roar. Here, we're running up against an overgrown ruin map. This is a Tier 15 map, and the bosses are insanely dangerous. But as you can see, so long as they support it with me, even though you get lag spikes, you still kill everything, basically. But of course, if the support isn't with me, you can see that the damage is a lot lower. So you can definitely not solo Tier 15 maps with this guy. So that's why I used this opportunity when I finally had a decent support with me to just try and complete this map. We're heading into the boss room, I believe. But we're heading in here, and since I know they're dangerous, I'm trying to keep my distance and dropping wither totems to get as much damage out as possible from the sidelines. Of course, the problem here is that the support, you see there, he goes off on his own, which makes it a lot harder to dish out enough damage, because he scales my damage so much, maybe increases it 6-fold or 7-fold maybe. And these bosses are really dangerous, so even with the support I couldn't really kill them in one go. But step by step we managed to take them down together. So what's the take-home message? Well, Blade Flurry Assassin is really fun to play, especially in parties where you can let loose and not have to worry about safety. For those of you who loved fast-paced builds, as well as the sound when you crit and an entire pack shatters into pieces, this is a build for you. That was all I had to say about my Flurry fetish. The only character I made so far in Breach League. And whether I'll make another one in the future, I don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna make another video like this in the future, because that's entirely up to you. And if you're worried that this will affect how fast we can put out our montages and build guides, I can tell you that these videos will not affect that at all, because we'll always prioritize those videos before we do anything else. If you want to check out my gear and skill tree, I'll leave a link to my character in the description. And if you like this video, please leave a like, and maybe I'll do more random videos like this. Who knows?